Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Dolapo, and on this channel I talk about fully funded scholarships for international students and other global opportunities. And in this video I'm going to be sharing a fully funded scholarship that is being offered by the Government of Ireland, and it's called the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarships. Now this scholarship is open for this year 2025, and now we're going to have a look at this scholarship together. Now it says here that the Government of Ireland International Educational Scholarship Program supports high caliber international students who wish to study at NFQ levels 9 or 10. And if you're not sure what NFQ levels 9 or 10 mean, this means master's, postgraduate diploma or PhD, and that's in Ireland. So the program is funded by the Government of Ireland in partnership with Irish higher education institutions, and is also managed by the Higher Education Authority. Now it also says here that under this initiative 60 scholarships are awarded each year for a 1-year full-time study at the NFQ levels 9 or 10. So that's a 1-year full-time study at either a master's program or a postgraduate diploma. Now, what is included in this scholarship? First of all, before I talk about what is included, I would like to also highlight here when they say 60 scholarships are going to be awarded. So which means that the more scholarships that will be awarded, the more your chances are of actually receiving the scholarship. So after watching this video, if you believe that this scholarship is something you are interested in, then please go ahead to apply. The applications are open, and very soon we'll be looking at the deadline. So what's included in this scholarship, guys? It says that it consists of a stipend amounting to 10,000 euros for 1 year of full-time study. Okay, and it says that the awardees host higher education institutions are required to give a full fee waiver. Okay, so this scholarship consists of a full fee waiver, which means that your tuition fee would be covered fully. So it's a fully funded scholarship, and in addition to that, you will also be receiving a stipend of 10,000 euros. So I believe this is quite a generous scholarship, and it says that the successful scholars will be expected to commence their studies in either September or October of 2025. So if you are looking to start your studies this year, then please apply for this scholarship. Now let's see eligibility criteria, which is very important. It says that in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you must have a domiciliary of origin outside the EU or EEA, Switzerland and the United Kingdom. So this is favorable for international students. So it doesn't give any particular country for the eligibility criteria. It just says that you must have a domiciliary of origin outside of the EU or EEA, Switzerland and the United Kingdom. And it also says that candidates will first need to apply for admission. Okay, so it's very important to take note of that. So some scholarships, they will tell you that you can apply even when you are applying for admission for the course you want to study, but this scholarship specifically states that you have to first of all apply, okay, for admission to a relevant master's. So if you want to study a master's program or postgraduate diploma or PhD program offered by an eligible higher education institution as per that institution's admission procedure. So this is very self-explanatory. So you need to have a look at, and I'll see if we can find it here, a look at what higher education institutions are eligible, okay, that you need to apply to then get an admission, and then you'd be eligible to apply for this scholarship. Now it says here as well that applicants must have a conditional or final offer. So I've talked about what a conditional and unconditional offer means in one of my videos. I'm going to leave the link here for you to watch. Basically conditional and unconditional. So conditional means that you, for example, have an offer from the university that you want to apply to. So let's say, for example, I wanted to study mathematics, a master's in mathematics at one of the eligible institutions for this scholarship. So a conditional offer means that the university I'm applying to will send me an offer, but on a certain condition. So maybe the condition would be to, for example, I need to have an English eligibility. So let's say I needed to have my IELTS or my TOEFL or any, English certificates that can prove my use of English. That could be a condition. Another condition could be maybe I need to submit a reference. So it means that they have offered me this course or the admission to this course, but on a certain condition that I need to meet, and they usually give a deadline. So if you submit a reference, if that is the condition, they will give you a deadline by which you must submit that reference. Now it says applicants must have a conditional or final offer. So a final offer means that there is no condition attached to it. So that means that you have been given that offer, you have already satisfied all the requirements that you need for that admission, and you don't have any conditions, they're not requesting anything from you again. Okay, so it's important to take note of that. So you must have a conditional or final offer of admission to that higher education institution at the time of applying. So that means when you're applying for this scholarship, you already should have an offer, whether it's conditional or unconditional. You must already have an offer from the institution that you're going to be studying at, that the institution you have applied to study at. Okay, and it says that you will be required to submit a copy. So that means that when you're applying for this scholarship, they will ask you to submit a copy of your offer. So usually the university will give you an offer document to show that you have been offered admission. So it's important to take note of that, especially when you're looking at the deadline, and I'm going to be showing you when the deadline for this scholarship is soon. Now it also says here that prospective candidates who have previously held this scholarship are not eligible to apply. Now, how to apply for this scholarship? It says that potential applicants should read the call documentation carefully, okay, to ascertain whether they are eligible to apply. After understanding that, if you feel you are eligible to apply, then please go ahead to apply. You must apply via the online portal. So I'll just click the online portal just for you to have a look at it. It might require you, yes, I thought as much. It will require you to open an account, and once you open that account, you can then sign in, and then that will take you straight up to the application portal. Now, all applications require 2 references to be uploaded by the applicants via the online portal. So it doesn't really say here what kind of references, but they might talk about that more when you open the online portal. But usually the references could be an academic reference. I usually advise submitting at least 1 academic reference, and if you've worked before, 1 professional reference. I do not advise to submit like a personal reference. Most times schools don't accept personal references, and if you're not sure what an academic reference is or personal references, I've explained all of that in that same video. I'll leave the link here again to watch that video so you can get a better understanding of what references are and what offers are and things like that. Now it also says here that it is recommended that candidates submit their applications well before the deadline to avoid technical issues due to heavy server traffic on the respective day. So I always advise that you submit your application in time. Start preparing for your application in time. The moment you've seen this video and the deadline hasn't passed yet, then please start working towards your application. It's always important. A well prepared application is always, you always have a higher chance of getting the scholarship or receiving the scholarship. Now applications cannot be submitted once the deadline has passed, and no alterations can be made to an application once it has been submitted. That's very important to take note of. Once you submit your application, that is it. So make sure that you submit a very good application. You can have your friends or family members to go through your application as well, so that a second eyes can see it, and to make sure they are not making any mistakes, because once you submit it, that's all. Now, what's the assessment process for this scholarship? Applicants are expected to demonstrate a record of outstanding academic achievement, excellent communication skills, participation in extracurricular activities, for example, humanitarian work or politics, arts or sports, a strong rationale for pursuing their study in Ireland that indicates how this scholarship would align with their longer term goals. Now, why is this important for you to know? This is basically what the assessors, that's those that will be assessing your application, this is what they would be looking at. So make sure that you tick all of these boxes when you're submitting your application. application. Now it says that applications will be shared with the relevant higher education institutions, who will check them for eligibility and shortlist them based on alignment with institutional strategic objectives. The shortlisted applications will then be assessed by an independent panel of assessors, and full details of the assessment process are included in the call document. Okay, now deadline. Application deadline is the 5th of March 2025. As at when I'm recording this video, it's the 15th of January 2025, and I will make sure this video is out, okay, before the end of this week. That will give you ample time to submit your application. Remember, please, that you need to first of all send your application or apply for the course you want to study at one of the eligible institutions. Please take note of that. So don't try to apply for the scholarship yet when you have not applied for the course you want to study at one of the eligible institutions, because you're going to need your offer document when you're applying for this scholarship. So please, let's take note of that and put that deadline in consideration as well. Now they have put an email here for you to contact if you have any questions at all, and if you are not sure how to go about it, please and please always feel free to email and ask your questions to them. They are usually quite responsive. A call document would be somewhere here. Yeah, call document over here, and once you click on that, it gives you details of the scholarship, the eligibility criteria, everything that you need to know about it, the evaluation criteria as well. It also says here that you need a personal statement as well, and in your personal statement you need to demonstrate the benefits. So what benefits would this scholarship give to you? Okay, either personally or professionally. What would it benefit to the authority that is, sponsoring this scholarship? What will it benefit to Ireland as a nation, economically and societally, and as well to your country of origin? Very important to take note of that when you are writing your personal statement. You also need to show how you will extend yourself, okay, beyond your project or studies to become actively involved in the Irish society in order to maximize your academic and cultural exchange experience and to raise awareness of this program in Ireland and beyond. Now, the other thing it also says is that you have to also show in your personal statement the extent to which you have a long-term interest in Ireland and how they will promote links with Ireland during your time as a scholar and alumni. Now, it also talks about the references, which we talked about earlier on, and the assessment and the award process is also explained here as well. All of this is in the call document, which is available on the website. I'll leave the link to the website in the description section of this video. So please read this call document thoroughly so that you can understand what you need, and that would help you in your application. So these are just some other things about like personal data when you submit your application and things like that. But basically from page 1 to 5 talks about the scholarship and what you need, the eligibility criteria and all of that. So please have a look at that. There are also some other documents as well that are listed here, like frequently asked questions, the selection process, the guidance that you need for referees. So if you're not sure what kind of references you need, this is also stated here. So please have a thorough look at all of that, and that would help you when you are applying. So like I said, I'm going to leave the link to that. If you're not also sure how to write a personal statement, I have a video on my channel where I talk about personal statements, how to write an outstanding personal statement, and that would help you and guide you in your writing. So that is all for this video and for this scholarship. Once again, this is the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship. So please have a look at this, and if you found yourself eligible for this scholarship, then definitely apply. The deadline is in March, so you have some ample time to apply for this scholarship. So if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section, and if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I also have a Telegram channel as well, where many of my subscribers reach out to me if they have further questions about scholarships or applying for scholarships, I'm going to leave the link to that Telegram channel in the description section of this video, so that you can then send in your questions as well if you have any questions about the scholarship or about applying for scholarships in general. So once again, my name is Dolapo. Please make sure to like, share this video as well to others who are looking for or are looking to apply for fully funded scholarships, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.